Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Fighting McCaffrey on the slant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Hey, alert! Hurry!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
To try again after the sack, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Inside handoff down to Fournette.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on second down, Brady complete to Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Brady going to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mayfield off the play fake. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 62 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Jones has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 21-0 lead already, man, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr., and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield
connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he fields it cleanly.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play fake. Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no return here for Wright. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brady. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Mayfield on play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
McCaffrey, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Hey, 66.
Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.